Hey guys, so today we're going to be looking at finding fractions of a number. For instance, if I wanted to find 3/4 of 12. And we're going to do it first of all practically, and you can do this with any objects you've got around the house. I'm going to be using Lego, but you could use coins or counters. And then we're going to move on to drawings, and then how to do it just with numbers. So I'm going to start off by trying to work out what 1/4 of 12 is. Now, children, for whatever reason, and some grown-ups as well, are a bit nervous about when we look at fractions, but actually if we break this down, it becomes really simple. Because all 1/4 is, this 4 at the bottom means I want to split this into 4 equal groups. So I've got my 12 pieces of Lego, so I'm going to split them into 4 equal groups. And so there's my 4 equal groups, they're all the same. And all this 1 at the top means is how many of those groups I'm talking about. So I put it into my 4 groups, and I just want to know how many's in one of those groups. So how many's in one of those groups? 3. So let's move on a step now. If I wanted to find out what 3/4 of 12 was. Now if I've done this first step, this bit becomes really simple. So I've got my groups of 4, I split into 4, and I know that 1/4 is 3. And all I'm going to do is count 3 of those groups. That's what this number at the top means, our numerator. So I've got 3, 6, 9. So I've got 3/4 of 12 is 9. So that's how to do with Lego. So what about if we move on now for no apparatus? Now there's a couple of ways you can do this. So I'm going to work out 2/3 of 15. So first of all, people look at that, and particularly children go, I just don't know where to start with that. Well, the first place we need to start is to find out what 1/3 of 15 is. So the simplest way to do that is to do 3 circles, because I want to split 15 into 3 groups. So then I'm going to count 15 and making sure I've got equal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And I can see there that there's 5 in every group. So in one group, I've got 5, so in 1/3. And here, all I want to know is how many's in 2 of those groups. So 5, 10. So 2/3 of 15 is 10. So that's how you can do it using a diagram. So what about if I want to move on to the next step then? So I want to do it without anything at all. So I'm going to do 3/5 of 20. How am I now going to work that out? I don't want to use apparatus. I don't want to use drawings. I want to just do it mentally. So again, the first step here is the same. I want to work out what 1/5 of 20 is. And the way I do that is I use my times tables of counting in 5s. Let's see how many 5s there are in 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. So I've got 4 lots of 5 in 20. So 1/5 of 20 must be 4. And I want 3 of those. So I want 3 of these 4s. So if I count up in 4s, 4, 8, 12. So 3/5 of 20 is 12. So that's how to work out fractions of a number using 3 methods. What's really important is don't rush to this last stage. Some children are much happier using things like Lego, and that's absolutely fine for them to stay with until they're secure. Only when they can do that independently on their own, move on to doing it with pictures. And again, only when they can do it on their own, move on to this. Don't try and skip through. It doesn't matter how they answer the question. At the end of the day, as long as they get the answer right, that's all that matters. So good luck with it, and hope you enjoy. Thanks.